Kate. I'm videoing one of my garden workers, my busy pollinators. There's been several bees. I'm just standing here quietly and they're flying around. Oh, here's another one over here. Doing his little job. I love it. Yeah. Visiting all the flowers on the cucumbers. This one has taken a huge leap. Wow. Seems like it's bigger than it was yesterday. Oh, look. Little cucumbers, but I love watching these bumblebees out here eating. And there's all kinds of little bees, and we have these little things that look like wasps, but they're not really wasps. And I just stand out here and they buzz around me too, but all kinds of little pollinators. I have a bunch over here too. Lots of little butterflies. They're working too. And of course over here my mint patch, which is getting a giant. It's once these little flowers here on top pop out, this will just be constantly abuzz. I love all this mint, which is only about 5 feet away from all of these beautiful sunflowers. I don't want to block the sun, but pretty sure this is going to be a white flower, just from what I'm seeing, the beginnings of it. I think this is going to be one of the rose and yellow, the kind of a burgundy and pink ones. Sometimes it's hard to tell at this stage. These should be some of the big yellow ones over here. Kind of mixed them up so it'd be kind of a mixed bag of sunflowers, but this means green beans are going to be popping out soon. Yay. I mean, I'm always seeing little butterflies and pollinators, but this morning, I don't know if it's heat. Oh my gosh. So I'm probably 5 foot around each of these plants. I don't know. I'm kind of flabbergasted. I will definitely buy the yellow zucchini again. I should have put one over here. I mean, they're a good 3 feet apart. This is probably 16 by 30 square. I don't know, but yeah, it's probably a good 30 feet across and 16. I think it's more 30 by 20, but this row is a good 16 feet long, and wow. But yeah, this is just a video about those. Well, sometimes they're silent, but they're not always silent. Those often underappreciated and often run from or scream-inducing little pollinators, that little busy bees. Busy bees. This okra's getting bigger. It's amazing from day to day, some things just seem to be growing by leaps and bounds. Tomatoes are big. Flowers are beauteous. Pretty, pretty, pretty. Time to deadhead. It's about 9 o'clock in the morning, 9:30. I always seem to manage to wake up a little bit before dawn without an alarm. come with the girls out. Usually I don't see Kaos, but you know, within probably half hour, he's out there with his band girls. He's very loyal to his bands. It's so sweet to look out the window and see him all curled up there. Pretty, pretty, pretty little yellow zucchini. I told Paul, get ready, you know, because sometimes he'll be slack of eating the vegetables. I mean, he eats a lot of vegetables, but like when I'm like, we need to eat this now, it seems like that's the one thing he's not eating. But yeah, if I cook it, he will eat. If you cook it, they will come. But yes, I love watching all these little flowers just get visitors. Chaos, are you visiting? He's like, I'm gonna stand in your shadow because it's sunny. Shadow me, Mom. Shade me, Mom. There you go. I'm shading you. You were napping there? You napping with your girls? This their little coos and clucks soothe you to sleep? He's like, hey, and you gotta take your fans so you can get them. Yeah, yeah. Sweet old man. Where you going? Oh, you just want to stand underneath me, like on your shade tree, huh? Oh, something about biting your ear again. I don't know why. He's the only cat I've ever had outside whose ears just the animals love. So I rub cedar oil or sometimes peppermint oil. He does better with the cedar than the really strong aromatics, and it keeps the bugs off. I can't stand here forever, so you can sleep here in the straw. And this Mom's special mulch pile. Oh, look. Is she making biscuits? Oh. He's like, Mom, your shade is wonderful, and I'm still kind of groggy. Are you groggy? You happy? Oh, stretch it out. You're so cute. I got a picture of you sleeping, all curled up, and all your little fangs are sticking out. It's always so cute when your fangs are sticking out. I love your little fangs. You making biscuits? Air biscuits now? Yeah. See. He's like, I love you, Mom. I love the garden. I'm a garden kitty. Yeah. Well, Mom's gonna get out of this hot sun. Yeah. Oh. Biscuit making. Making a little nest there with biscuits. He's so adorable and sweet. I'm keeping him in shadow because that's what he wanted. But so this is the little tomato that I had to move because it was right over one of the septic lids. And it's making flowers, but it's still pretty small and stunted. I don't know if it'll get any bigger. It might make a little bit of fruit. Paul has determined that there's another lid, and what's so funny is where he piled the dirt, I'm pretty sure that's where he's measured it out and figured out that this is the other lid. When he digs that up, I don't know. He's got a couple days off, a couple days leave. That's what they call it, because you know, even though he's a civilian employee, you know, after being in the military for 24 years and then now still working for the military as a civilian contractor, he calls it leave, not days off. But anyhow, just kind of doing a little wandering around the garden. I hadn't intended to film, but when I came out here and I heard the bees first buzz around my head like, hey, back off, lady. These are our flowers, so I couldn't resist filming them. And my wandering around talking has made them a little nervous, but there's other little bitty pollinators in here too. See? Looky, Kaos. It's our little bee friends. They're out here doing their job, tending Mama's garden. Butterflies there playing. These cabbage whites are very prolific here in Delaware. I mean, people never stop to think about. Oh, Where'd your friend go? But they're always, you see them in pairs a lot, just playing. All right, sweetheart. Come on, kitty, let's go back to the shade. Anyway, here's how the garden's looking. I know I just filmed it the other day, but wow, it just seems like this one was kind of small like that one, because that's the one I even actually got more cucumbers off of, but it's like huge. Today it's like totally covering this struggling broccoli. Oh, there you go. We got some cucumbers on this one too. I guess I just got to bend over and move some of these big old leaves. I'm not zooming in on everything, but this is the broccoli from Haas Tools, which is supposed to be quite heat tolerant. Like I said, we haven't been out of the 80s, rarely getting out of the 80s. I mean, with our heat index and our constant humidity being here on the coast, it always feels like we're up in the 90s. But today is supposed to reach 92 or 94, and tomorrow's supposed to be maybe 96. So, but if Tegan's watching this, she is going to start getting some backyard chickens. So Tegan, here is my temporary setup. That's the 3 foot deep, 4 feet tall, 8 feet long coop. And on this side, I enclosed it with just wire and mesh, and then they have a solid door at night. But because of the humidity and kind of where they're positioned here by the house in the deep shade, I wanted to make sure they got airflow. And there's a little jumble of fairy lights because they like a nightlight. There's Miss Bonnie last. I saw you. You're getting ready to take a bath, weren't you? You're gonna take a dust bath. And then I just use my excess wire and netting and make a little. It's not super sturdy, but it's just a daytime little annex for in the shade. So it'll be shaded now for the next probably till about 10:30, and then this will get all sunny, and the shade will switch to just that end of the coop. So this is really the only time that there's a lot of sun, and the tarp is just to keep water from going into their coop and where their food and water is. And then I've got the 6x20 shade cloth coming, supposed to arrive this afternoon, which is going to go over the rest of the top and down that side, so that this area, this, I don't know, 8x8 square here, which that includes their thing, because this is 6 feet wide, 6x16, something like that. Yeah, about squares I got it. But it'll go down and keep that area in deep shade all the time, all through the hot summer. And so that's west. So of course, east's behind me. And so we get pretty good breezes in this part of the side of the house. The other side of the house is more shaded, but it's a lot more enclosed. So but there they are, halfway through their 10th week, and they're looking like big girls. Brahmas are so pretty. Silver lace Wyandotte, her lacing is really coming. It's beautiful. Her sister Luna here she's just not going to be as lace patterned, I don't believe. But she sticks her wing out. Her wing has a lot more lacing, but. And this big gray lady here is the going to be a silver Americana. And this is my Wheat and Splash combo color Americana. This is Bonnie Lass, and she is the top of the pecking order. And this is Kaos, watching his girls. He's like, I'm the livestock guardian cat, the poultry guardian cat. And I love to put little things out for them to perch on. It's not pretty, but they like it. Chickens like to perch on 2x2s, and 2x4s are actually great because they do like to perch flat-footed. You know, they're not like a little parakeet who loves to have their little foot curled around small round stick all the time. They do have a round perch when they were younger, but it was 2 inches around, so they weren't really having to curl their feet a lot. But yeah, we like the dolly. And I've got a lot more posts you can see leaning against the house, but right now I've just used some garden implements to make sure this doesn't cave in. But it'll stay here for maybe through this next week, and then I'll move it. But hopefully by then the kennel will be here and they'll get switched to the little chicken tractor. Anywho, this is my morning with my chickens and my garden. Like I said, I got up, came out right before 5:30, let them come out, lay awake and come out with the sun, and then I go in and go back to bed. And I woke up about 9 and piddled and came out here about 9:30 and taking a peek on everyone. What really drew me out was seeing Kaos curled up on the other side of the coop with all these girls around him. He was curled up with almost on his back, and like a little smile on his face. You could see his little fangs. You're such a good boy. I am so glad you're so good with the chickens. And even when the gates open, and he never tries to sneak in. I don't want to go in there with him. They've already pecked my nose once. They were just kissing you, Kaos. Really. That was just a little chicken kiss because they think you're so cute. You know, Nita's got a huge crush on you. Yeah. She was telling the girls all about her new boyfriend. And then a week later, she was talking about Robin. I haven't seen him. Well, I've seen him out in the yard, but, you know, she's really into other species. So you might have to share her. But you got 6 girlfriends here, so, you know, surely you can share one. All right, sweetie, go back to your morning nap. Mama loves you. Just kibble on the porch. Thanks, everybody. It's been Kate, coming to you from Kate's Garden, Chicken, and Cat Ramblings. And that's what I do. I just ramble around the garden. Oh, butterfly attack. Anyway, and just chat about things I love, which is my cats and my chickens and my garden. All right, y'all. You guys have a great afternoon. Bye.